Hi, good day. Let us learn about the human breathing system. Breathe in and out. Notice your chest and belly moving and feel the soft air passing from the nose. Listen to the quiet sounds of breathing in and out. Imagine the air moving from the nose into the throat, through the air tubes, and into the air sacs. The parts of the respiratory system that are in charge of supplying oxygen are the nose, nasal passageways, windpipe, lungs, and diaphragm. In the nose and nasal passages, the entering air is made warm, damp, and clean of unknown particles. Next, the air moves down through the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. Trachea is the empty tube that serves as passageway of air into the lungs. Bronchi are the two branching tubes that connect the trachea to the lungs. Bronchioles are the hair-like tubes that connect to the alveoli. Alveoli are the air sacs that allow gas exchange in the lungs. Let us perform the following simple activity to widen your understanding of the human breathing system. Our objective is to identify the key parts of the breathing system. We will use the bunch of grapes represents the breathing system. Let us locate the parts of the breathing system. The main stem as the trachea, the large branching stems as the bronchi, and all the little stems as the bronchioles. The individual grapes are the air sacs or alveoli. Now trace the pathway of oxygen using the bunch of grapes model. Note the air moves from the nose or nasal cavity and mouth or oral cavity to the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and then into the alveoli or air sacs. The air we breathe carries oxygen. When we breathe, the oxygen goes to the lungs. Now let us answer the following questions. The first one is, what does each part of the bunch of grapes model represent in relation to the breathing system? That is correct. The main stem represents trachea. The two large branching stems represent the bronchi, while the little stems are the bronchioles, and the individual grapes are the alveoli. Unlike the main stem of the grapes, the trachea is hollow so as to allow the air to go through. And unlike the grapes, the alveoli are so numerous that they cannot be counted individually. How will you describe the pathway of oxygen in the breathing system? That is correct. The pathway of oxygen in the breathing system starts from the nose and mouth. Oxygen travels to the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and then into the alveoli. What will happen if one part of the system fails to carry out its function properly? You are right. The other parts of the breathing system will not be able to carry out the corresponding functions as well, and the whole respiratory system will be affected. Refer to the diagram and check your understanding of the breathing system by labeling each part and giving its functions in the box corresponding to the part. The nose is the organ through which the air enters and is filtered. The nasal passages serve as channel for airflow through the nose in which the air is warmed, cleaned, and moistened. The trachea, also called windpipe, a hollow tube that serves as passageway of air into the lungs. The next one is called bronchi, also called bronchial tubes, the two branching tubes that connect the trachea to the lungs. The next one is called bronchioles, the finer subdivisions of the bronchial, hair-like tubes that connect to the alveoli. The alveoli, also called air sacs, allow the gas exchange in the lungs. Remember this, the air we breathe goes through the nose, nasal passages, and then through trachea or windpipe, which separates into two branches called bronchial tubes or bronchi, one entering each lung. The bronchi subdivides many times inside the lungs, analogous to the branching patterns of grapes, finally becoming hair-like tubes called bronchioles. In the last part of the terminal bronchioles are tiny bubble-like bunch of structures called alveoli or air sacs. Study the illustration of the respiratory system very well and identify the parts as numbered. The answers are... If this is your first time watching my video, make sure you hit the subscriber button. Thank you for watching.